Yamalis, and welcome back to the Naked Meta Knight. I am your host, Stephen Harder. Thank you for joining us here. We are continuing our series where I am asking honest questions asked by a local conservative evangelical pastor who wants to open his mind to what it might possibly mean to be a queer atheist, and more importantly, what it doesn't mean to be a queer atheist. And he has another question for us today. Today he's asking, how did you get your same-sex attraction? Were you sexually abused, neglected by your father, etc., etc.? And as always, I'm very grateful for these questions, local pastor. It's a great way to just drop the gloves and deal with these questions head on and tackle some of these misconceptions. I am not an expert in the field of psychological science, human development, brain development, any of it, not my wheelhouse. But I believe it is fair to say that gay people acquire their sexual attraction in the same way that straight people do. That we are all complex stews of ingredients that have gone into us to form us the way that we are today. But I think the question that drives behind this sentiment is the idea that are queer people pursuing their relationships as a result of their wounding? And I think it's interesting to take that question, flip it on its head, and see how much water it holds then. If you were to go up to a straight woman and determine how much of her attraction to men was influenced by being sexually abused, by being neglected by her father, would there be a correlation there? And if there was, would it be fair to say that she should not be attracted to men, and rather she should be attracted to women? If our trauma is what is causing us to pursue these relationships, then it makes sense, no matter which way on the spectrum you're falling, that you should be repulsed by where your trauma is pushing you. Which is a powerful way to give your trauma control in your life. And so many of us, no matter where you are on the spectrum, do exactly that. We use our sexuality to try to self-medicate, to escape uncomfortable truths that we don't want to deal with. So absolutely, each and every one of us are responsible for our choices, for our actions. And if we are using our sexuality to meet unhealthy aims, unhealthy gains, that is going to haunt us, and that is going to have negative impacts in our life. But the answer is to deal with those issues, to deal with that garbage, and then to make better choices in our life as a result. And those better choices do not need to be heteronormative. They need to be what is healthy for you, not what society says it should be. We are not responsible for the traumas that are inflicted upon us. We are responsible for what we do in response. To say that your trauma made you gay and you should heal of your trauma to be straight is ridiculous. We are all far more complex than that. So where did my same-sex attraction come from? The same place as everybody else's. It's a complex mix of ingredients, but I am not responsible for where it brought me to. I am just responsible for where I go from here. But thanks as always for the question, local pastor. Looking forward to the next one. And thank you all so much for joining us here today. Looking forward to providing even more honest answers to honest questions. But until then, this is Stephen Harder reminding you that underneath our clothes, we are all naked. We'll see you next time.